we have heard Haley speak on the topics of deforestation and her piano teacher. We have also learned that she has never broken any bones and that she is always willing to help others. Haley first became interested in alien hand syndrome when she read a very interesting article and wanted to learn more about the disorder. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Haley.
Imagine waking up in the middle of the night, gasping for air, unable to breathe. You realize your left hand is around your throat, choking you, and you are unable to control it. According to NBCnews.com, edited on October 29, 2010, for one patient suffering from alien hand syndrome, this fear became a reality. Alien hand syndrome is a bizarre condition that not many people are aware exists. The symptoms of alien hand syndrome are quite astonishing, and the causes are even more fascinating. The symptoms of alien hand syndrome affect patients on a daily basis. According to NBCnews.com, alien hand syndrome is a neuropsychiatric condition in which a person's hand seems to have taken on a mind of its own. As described by MedicineNet.com, a website that identifies symptoms and causes of many disorders and diseases, patients with alien hand syndrome feel as though one hand is possessed by an outside force, without his or her consent. An alien hand will perform actions without the awareness of its owner. Alien hands may simply cause a hand to grasp at nearby objects, or it may do more complicated tasks, such as unbuttoning clothes. Updated on January 19, 2013, the Huffington Post newspaper listed some symptoms of alien hand syndrome as sudden reaching or grabbing, hitting oneself, or possibly even trying to choke or rip clothing. Updated on January 20th, 2011, BBC News Online documented the story of Karen Byrne, a woman who suffers from alien hand syndrome. After emerging from a radical brain surgery, Karen became unable to control her left hand at many times. Karen did not realize that she was unbuttoning her clothes until someone told her it was happening. She also said that she often lost her belongings because her hand would remove items from her handbag and she wouldn't be aware that it was going on. The Huffington Post newspaper stated that alien hand syndrome is very rare. Only about 50 cases have been reported since the early 1900s. The symptoms of alien hand syndrome are easily seen, but the cause stems from complex issues within the brain. Doctors and scientists are just beginning to discover the causes of alien hand syndrome. According to Discovery.com, copyrighted 2011, the syndrome was first reported in 1908 by Kurt Goldstein, a German neurologist and psychologist. MedicineNet.com stated that the syndrome is characteristic of the effects of trauma to the brain surgery, a stroke, or an infection of the brain. NBC News explained that these brain injuries harm the corpus callosum, which is shown here as the connecting point between the two hemispheres of the brain, which controls communication between the two hemispheres. BBC News stated that the left hemisphere of the brain, shown over here, controls the language skills and the right arm and the right leg, while the right hemisphere right here is in charge of spatial awareness and recognizing patterns and controls the left hand and the left leg. When the two hemispheres are unable to communicate properly, one arm may perform actions without the awareness of its owner. MedicineNet.com claims that there is currently no cure or treatment for alien hand syndrome. The symptoms and causes of alien hand syndrome affect patients throughout the world. As doctors and scientists are beginning to learn more about alien hand syndrome, they are realizing how complex and debilitating the disorder is. Imagine the challenges you would face if your hand had a mind of its own.